Welcome back. In the series of learning programming in C, in the previous video, we have already discussed about how to learn C, about variables, constants, and still many more. In today's video, we will discuss about the structure of a C program. Those who are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of all the new videos. Your like, your share and comment gives us more motivation and will come up with more videos. Structure of a C program. The structure of the C program talks about the layout of the program, the format of the program, and it talks about the different sections that what we need to add in our program. So there are many sections in the program that what we need to add. Few sections are compulsory and few sections are optional. So let us talk about those sections in our program. So let us talk about the different sections of the program. So we have totally 6 sections in the program. Documentation or comment section, linker section, definition section, global declaration section, main section and subprogram section. So let us talk about all these sections one by one in detail now. Documentation or comment section. So this section includes some comments that what we write for the program. It may include the author of the program, the date and time, and some description about the program. We can also have the description of each and every line that what we write in the program, which describes what the program is going to deal with and what each and every lines of my program is going to do with. So the lines that what we write in the comment, it is ignored by the compiler. So the compiler is going to ignore the comment. Then it is only for user reference, just to identify what the program is going to do with and what each and every statement of my program is going to deal with. So it is for user reference. It is only for user reference, and the statements that what we have in the comment section, they are non-executable statements. So I can say it is a non-executable statement. Then how can we have this comment? So I can write the comment using 2 types. So we have 2 types of comments. One is the single line comment and the other one is the multi-line comment. The name itself describes what actually it is. If the comment that what I am going to write, if it is for a single line, I can use single line comment. If the comment that what I am going to write for the program, if it is just crossing multiple lines, then I use multi-line comment. Then what symbol I can use here to represent the comment? So here I can use 2 forward slash to have the single line comment. So for example, I say sample program, a very simple comment that what I can write it in single line comment. Multi-line comment means if it is crossing multiple lines. So how to write that? We have to make use of a single slash followed with an asterisk symbol. Then I say program to find the sum of digits, something like this. So it is crossing multiple lines. At the end, you have to say asterisk followed with a forward slash. So for single line comment, we only have 2 slash and there is no ending slash. So it is used for a single line comment that what we write. And multiple line comment, we should have a slash followed with an asterisk. Then the comment that what we are going to write that crosses multiple lines, and at the end asterisk and slash. So this is about the comment section, or what we can call it as documentation section. But this section is an optional section. It is not mandatory that we should have this section in our program. But if we want to describe our program to everyone, so we should have these content in our program, this section in our program. See, we will understand what the program is going to deal with and what are all the statements that we have in our program if we have this comment section. But it is optional section. Linker section. Linker section is used to link your program to some predefined code which is already defined. And these predefined codes are available in the header files. Header files are nothing but some folders where we have the definitions of all the predefined functions. See, in our program, we use many built-in functions. And these built-in function definitions will be held in a header file. And what we have to do, we have to include these header files in our program so that the program can get the definitions of those built-in functions very easily. So we include those header files using the #include. So we have #include, followed with that we specify the header file. Say for example, I say stdio.h, which stands for standard input output header file. So it is standard input output header file. So header file is like a folder wherein which we get the definitions of all the built-in functions. We'll talk about these built-in functions in detail in the next coming videos. So just know that in the linker section, we will include all the header files so that we can get the definitions of all the built-in functions. So here we call this as preprocessor directive. So what is this preprocessor directive? Pre, in the sense it says before. Processing means some processing part that what we have to do, and directive means we have to include some directories, we need to include some header files. So what it is saying, it is telling the compiler that before you process the actual statements that what we write in the main function. So before processing the actual statements that what we write in the main program, you try to include the header files so that it can get the definitions of all the built-in functions that what we have used in the program. So in the main program, we write some functions. We call some inbuilt functions. So for example, I want to clear the screen. So I just call the function called as clrscr. So I need to clear the screen. So I need to include one more header file for that. Say I say #include conio.h, which stands for console input output header file. So this is the header file which gets the definition of this clear screen function. So we have clrscr followed with these parentheses, we call it as brackets. So when a statement is having brackets like this, it means to say it is a function. So a semicolon which says that I am calling that function. So I am telling the compiler, you get the definition of this function. So before I execute the actual code of my main program, preprocessor, before I process the actual statements of my main program, you please include the header files so that it can get the definitions of these built-in functions through these header files. Header file is like a folder, and inside these folders, we get the definitions of all these built-in functions. So linker section will try to link your program to these header files, where inside these header files we get the definitions of all the built-in function. We need not write the code of clear screen. We can simply make use of those functions in our program, and we can tell the compiler you get the definition of those functions, built-in functions, through the header files. So that is what the linker section is going to talk about. Well, for today's video, we are going to wind up here, and the remaining sections that what we have, we are going to discuss in the next part. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.